Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are tired of feeling lost when it's come to money, you are not alone. I have been there. And today we will break down how to take control of your finance. In this video, we are going to go deep into personal finance, everything from budgeting to investing to achieving financial freedom. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to budget, get rid of debt, build an emergency fund, and make your money work for your thought investing. I used to struggle with managing my finance. I did not understand why I never had money left at the end of the month. But by implementing some simple strategies, I have paid off debt, I started saving, and even began investing. I am not a financial guru. I am just like you, someone who learned the hard way and now want to help others avoid the same mistakes. Did you know that almost 60% of Americans don't have enough saving to cover a $1,000 emergency? Financial stress is one of the leading cause of anxiety in modern life, but it does not have to be like this. Whether you are trying to save for a money, for home, for a student loan, or just live without constant worry about money, this video will help you get there. And this video is divided into 5 parts. First is budgeting, and second is debt management, third is saving an emergency fund, fourth is investigating basic, and fifth is financial freedom. And now we will discuss about basic of budgeting. Budgeting is essential planning where every dollar of your income goes. It's prevent overspending, helps achieve a financial goal, and creates accountability. The 50, 30, and 20 rule of budgeting is invest your 50% of your income is your needs like housing, utility, food, health insurance, etc. These are non-negotiable expenses. Example, rent or mortgage, car payments, medical bills. And you invest 30% of your income is your wants like non-essential entertainment, eating out, subscription, etc. And your 20% of your income is investing in like saving and debt repayment. Note it, Mint is a app that tracks all your spending and help categorize your expenses. And Yanab is a app, a more hands-on budgeting app that help you prioritize your spending. Let's take a practical example. If your monthly income of $3,000, according to the 50, 30 and 20 rule, $1,500 goes to your needs, $900 goes to your wants, and $600 goes to your saving or towards paying off debt. Most common mistakes of people is not tracking all expenses. Example, forgetting about the small daily cost like coffee or apps, and ignoring irregular expenses. Example, annual subscription, car maintenance. High interest debt like credit card debt can prevent you from building wealth and leave you in a cycle of a financial stress. Did you know that the average credit card interest rate is over 20%? That means for every $100 you spend, you are paying $20 in interest if you don't pay it for right away. The debt payoff strategy is debt snowball method. Focus on paying off the smallest debt first while making minimum payment on larger debt. This provides psychological wins. And the debt avalanche method is focus on the highest interest debt first to save money in the long run. Example, snowball method is pay off $500 credit card balance first, then move to the next. And avalanche method is pay off the 20% of interest rate card first. consider consolidating high interest loan into one low interest loan. Refinancing can help lower the interest rate on mortgage or a student loan. Mistake to avoid it. Not tracking the high interest debt first lead to paying more in interest over time. Taking on new debt while trying to pay off old debt. Emergency fund is a reserve of money set aside for unexpected expenses like medical bills, car repairs, or job losses. It provides peace of mind and prevents you from going into debt when life throws a curveball. How much to save it? Start with $1,000 for a small emergencies. Gradually build it up to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Example, if you spend $2,000 a month on essential, aim for a $6,000 emergency fund. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a saving account as soon as you get paid. Even $50 a month can add up over time. Mistake to avoid it. Using your emergency fund for non-emergencies like shopping and vacation. Not replacing your emergency fund after using it. The earlier you start investing, the more your money work for your overtime. You make money not just on your original investment, but on the interest it generated as well. If you invest $1,000 at 7% interest annually, you will have $1,070 after the first year. By the 10th year, you will have over $1,967 just from that $1,000. There are key investment vehicle first is stocks. Ownership is in a company. Potential for high returns but also high risk. Second is bond. Loans made to companies or governments, generally safer but with lower returns. Third is index fund and ETFs. Low cost fund that track the market, great for beginners. It is important to understand the risk involved in investing. Don't invest money you will never need in the short term. What is financial freedom? It is when your passive income from investment cover all your living expenses. Financially freedom means you no longer have to work for money. You work because you want to. If you save and invest $500 a month into index fund with an average returns of 7%, in 30 years you will have over $500,000. We have talking about budgeting, managing debt, saving for an emergency, getting started with investing, and a strategic for achieving financial freedom. Financial freedom is a long-term journey, but every small step you take now brings you closer to your goal. I did love to hear your financial goal for this year. Drop them in the comment below. Check out the resources in the description box like free budgeting templates and the books I recommended for financial education. If you found valuable in these videos, hit the like button, share with friends, and subscribe for more practical finance tips.